Hello everybody, it's the Worm back again with more Steins Gate. It's been just a quick break for me, but for you it'll most likely be a little while since last episode. I don't know why I phrased it like that, it should just be a couple days. In any case, picking up right where we left off, and, well, I'm eager to get back into it. One thing I will say, though, is that I went back to check exactly what the difference was after that Lukaku choice, or the not a choice as such, but the decision to call Lukaku versus not calling anyone, or trying to call Mayuri and just getting nothing because her phone's off. I decided to see, you know, as I said I would, I just went back to check, and I'm glad I did. Instead of actually, you know, wasting time doing it here. Because, you know, I was sitting there thinking, what is the alternative to getting the whole Jellyman scene with Okabe and Mayuri? Well, I got my answer. Turns out it's nothing. There is no alternative. It's just nothing. So, yeah, up to this point, I guess I was thinking it was kind of gonna be you'd get one scene or another, but no. If you don't make certain calls or emails, you just will miss complete scenes, and I find that kind of interesting. So yeah, I'm glad to have seen that, because otherwise it was just nothing else. So yeah, anyway, sorry for a bit of the awkward break last time, but I was starting to get up there in time, and I just felt like, well, you know, I felt like I had the time, so I said, let's just, you know, make a cutoff point, and then I can keep going on myself. But I realized after the fact that might feel a bit awkward for an episode, but there was quite a bit. The whole Jellyman scene took quite a while. So anyway, we're back here. What we just did, to sum up what just happened last episode, we are going through some of the things we missed last time, and so this is happening during the part of the story where we're trying to fix up Suzuha's time machine. And so we are checking in on our various lab MEMS on, you know, what they're doing, because Okabe's current goal of using the pin to find Suzuha's father is not going very well. At the end of last episode, we met up with Daru, or I don't think we met up with him, but we talked to him. And it looks like there's going to be a much more, Kurisu is going to be much more involved, and then afterward I think we'll talk with Mayuri. So let's continue on, see where we go from here. Kurisu greets us with a cold stare when we return to the lab. For your information, I don't post oh yeah. It happened less than well, probably a bit over a half hour ago now. But yeah, Okabe really, he didn't hold back when messing with Kurisu here. And he did say something like this, didn't he? Okay. I don't post pictures of my chest, okay? You know, Kurisu, I believe you. I'm not sure there was a point where I thought you may have, but you want to clarify that? Go right ahead. It was just a joke. Let it die.
マキセ・クリスが栗ご飯とカメハメハだったんだね。ジョン・タイターである私にいつも突っかかってきてたよね。
Ooh, that's kind of funny. She realized it too, because yes, that was an ongoing thing with the @channel posts. I guess in one sense it shows that well, if Okabe is willing, well, it would depend on how you view Okabe as a person. But one could say that, you know, he really views Kurisu as a friend in that he feels that he's okay to make jokes of that nature with her, in that he feels that she could take it. Or you could just say Okabe is insensitive, which at times I think has been the case. So, you know, whatever floats your boat, really. I see, so you were Kuri Gohan in Kamehameha, the one who kept picking fights with me on the internet. Makes sense.
自由な議論ができてよかったでしょ?
I thought you wanted an open discussion. That is quite a coincidence when you think about it. That John Tidor, Okabe, and Kurisu all anonymously posting on @channel. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I don't know, it's just kind of funny that it's all in the open now, between these three.
まあね、ちょっと鬱陶しかったけど。
Sure, you were kind of annoying though. Oof. Careful. Are these two still fighting?
ちなみに俺も実は大院京馬という名で
By the way, it may shock you to learn that I am the poster known as Hoinkyo.
それは知ってる。
I know. Gah, the same reaction again. Why do they only agree when it's at my expense? I clear my throat and change the subject.
それで話というのはタイムリープマシンのことか
So, what did you want to talk about? The time leap machine?
多分岡部は忘れてると思うから一応確認しようと思って。
I think you probably forgot, so I wanted to make sure just in case.
リフターの代替となる何かについて探して、るわけないよな。
Have you been looking for the lifter? You haven't, have you? Oh, right. We hadn't discovered what it was at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ
I already know. It's the 42-inch CRT downstairs.
え？そうなの？根拠は？
Wait, really? What's your proof?
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいるあとは分からない
I've time leaped several times before, remember?
なるほど。
I see.
すまないなすべて任せっきりで
Sorry for sticking you with this job.
何よ。いきなり下手に出るなんて気色悪いな。
What? Don't apologize. It's creepy.
もともとお前はタイムマシンには否定的だったそのお前がタイムリープマシンを作っている
I know you're not a fan of time travel research, but here you are building a time machine.
もしかしたらいやいややっているのではないかと思うこともある
I was just worried that you may be feeling... Excuse me. I was just worried that maybe you were feeling conflicted.
失礼だな。
How rude. Kurisu's scowls. I think this might be a typo. Maybe it should be Kurisu scowls?
だいぶ前に言わなかった？タイムトラベル理論自体を否定してるわけじゃないって。
I'm sure I've said this before, but I've always accepted time travel as a theory.
現実的じゃないのにできるって言ってる連中が信じられないだけ。
I just don't trust people who claim it can be done, despite how unrealistic it is. She sighs, then looks me over head to toe.
それに実験で証明された以上否定するわけにもいかないし。
Besides, I can hardly deny it with evidence staring me in the face.
タイムマシンの母と呼ばれることになるのは心外だけど。
Though I still don't like the idea of being called the mother of the time machine. Suzuha shrugs at this.
で、すまないと思ってるぐらいなんだから、一度目は手伝ってくれた？
Anyway, if you're apologizing, that must mean you helped out the first time.
一度目？
The first time.
タイムリープする前の今日は私のこと手伝ってたかってことよ。
Before you started time leaping. You helped me build the machine, didn't you?
ああ。俺と誰かサポートしていた。
Yeah, Daru and I helped.
じゃあそれでいい。二度も三度も同じことやるのもきついでしょ。
Then don't worry about it. I wouldn't want you to have to do it all over again.
それに今は天音さんのタイムマシンを直すこととお父様を探すことの方が重要よ。
Right now, it's more important to repair Amane-san's time machine and search for her father.
ごめん。
Sorry.
謝らないでよ。調子狂うから。
Don't you apologize now. It's weird.
じゃあ私はもうちょっとこもるから、岡部からリフターの代替物について聞けたし、作業もはかどりそう。
Well, back to work. I should be able to get a lot more. Excuse me. I should be able to get a lot done now that I know about. I should be able to get a lot done now that I know about the lifter. Sorry about that. Sometimes with different lines, I feel like I get the cadence wrong or something. It feels awkward to say. Kurisu waves and vanishes into the development room. I better not disturb her. The time limit is approaching. What else can I do? Or what else can I do? Okay, so now that we've done that, I believe this is Skip, right? Yes, it is.
ここはキンキンに冷えた
No,
カロリーゼロのコーラだろう。
No.
常識的に考えて。
Not the cola again. Okay, now we're gonna do Mayuri, I believe. One second. Okay. Now, contact Mayuri.
トゥットゥルー、マユシーです。
Okay. Tootарoo, Mayushi here.
今どこだ？
Where are you now?
駅の前だよ。
In front of the station?
合流しよう。そこで動くなよ。
Let's meet up. Stay right there.
わかった。
Okay. Suzuha and I head to the station. When we get there, I hear Mayuri's voice.
お願いします。お願いします。ご協力よろしくお願いします。
Please take one. We need your help.
あいつ、何を？
What is she doing?
先日誘拐事件が起きました。このピンバッジをつけた犯人を探してます。ご協力よろしくお願いいたします。
Oh my goodness, Mayuri. Well, that's certainly a plan. There's been a kidnapping. The kidnapper was wearing this pin. Please help us find him. Why is Mayuri passing out leaflets? When I call out to her, Mayuri smiles and wipes the sweat off her brow with a handkerchief.
オカリン、すずさん。ね、ちょうど聞きたいことがあったんだ。
Okarin, Suzu-san, there's something I've been meaning to ask. Yeah?
バレルタイターさんのバレルってどういう意味なのかな？
The barrel in Suzuha's dad's name. What does it mean?
それが名前なんだから意味などないだろう。
It's just a name. It probably doesn't mean anything. Well, Okabe, that's not usually the case. Plenty of names have meaning. Whether it be linguistic or otherwise.
でも本名じゃないんだよね。
But it's not his real name, right?
さ、コードネーム。
Right. It's a code name.
どうしてバレルタイターさんなのかな？すずさんはなんでジョンさんって名前にしたの？
So, why did he choose Barrel Titor? And why did you choose John, Suzu-san?
ジョンは一番ありがちだからだよ。
Because John's the most common English name. Oh, wow. So it was all just a coincidence. Although I guess one could say, I don't know much about the actual John Titor in our reality. But I suppose the reasoning could be the same. That John's just a common English name.
バレルさんはありがちじゃないよ。
But Barrel isn't common.
そういえばそうだね。
Now that you mention it... So, she's saying there must be a meaning behind the code name. Is that what her leaflets are about? I take a look. Oh. Bring a kidnapper to justice. The evildoer wears this pin. He could be your neighbor. He could be standing next to you right now. Well, isn't this just so cute? And you made tons of these leaflets? Wow. And as I said, this is certainly a plan. Poor Daru. Thankfully, that shouldn't, you know, within the time frame of this story, this shouldn't come back to haunt him. But it is pretty amusing knowing what we know now. If you have any information, please contact the email address below. Think it's a real email address? Never know. Probably not. It's all written in colored marker with cute drawings and a photo of Suzuha's pin attached. I've got to say, Mayuri's childish handwriting really brings it all together.
そのチラシどうかな？結構な力作だと思うんだ。
Well, what you think? I think it's a masterpiece.
なんだこの誘拐事件というのは。
What's this kidnapping stuff about?
マユシーのアイデアなのです。この方がね、みんなおって思ってくれるかなと思って。
It was my idea. I'm sure it'll make everyone want to help. Mayuri grins triumphantly.
いい作戦だと思わないかな。作戦名はマユシーチラシで大勝利で。
It's a good strategy, don't you think? The operation name is Mayushi's Awesome Leaflet Plan.
でもさ、誘拐事件ってのはさすがに言い過ぎじゃん。
Isn't this going a little too far? Yeah, what happens if the police hear about...
君たち
You three. My heart freezes as if sprayed with liquid nitrogen. I slowly turn around and see a stern-faced policeman a stern-faced policeman is standing there with crossed arms. Speak of the devil.
このチラシはなんだ？ ちょっと署まで来なさい。
What are these leaflets about? Let's talk at the station. Gotta say, Mayuri, I don't think you thought this one all the way through. I consider making a run for it, but that'll just make things worse. I grab Suza's arm before she can do anything rash. Better to just bite the bullet and go along. After about an hour of interrogation, they release us without charges. Krisu greets the three of us when we return to the lab dead tired.
Okabe, ちょっと聞きたいんだけど、電話レンジでリフターの代わりになるものが何かについては調べてくれってないわよね、どうせ。
Uh-huh, and now this again. Hey Okabe, remember the lifter? I don't suppose you figured out what it is. No, of course you haven't. Oh, right, we hadn't discovered the lifter at this point in time.
それならすでに調べはついている。1階にある42型ブラウン管テレビだ。
It's just a skip? No, it isn't. Okay, I already know. It's the 42-inch CRT downstairs.
え、そうなの？根拠は？
Wait, really? What's your proof? It's the same
俺は何度
thing.
もタイムリープしてここにいる。
Several times before.
なるほど。そっか。なるほど。
Yeah, same thing. She heads back in the development room, nodding to herself.
おかえり、すずさん。ごめんね。まゆしが足を引っ張っちゃって。
I'm sorry, guys. I made things worse. I gave Mayuri some chicken to cheer her up. There's not much time left. What else can we do before the time limit? And here we are. Okay, so that's that scene taken care of. My goodness. I can't believe how much time has already passed. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. Maybe we'll actually finish chapter 6. Oh yeah, this is the part where that two scenes that are basically the same. Daru, I am your father. Okay, we can just keep going. Yep, goodbye. Yep, bye. And then possibly the saddest moment for me so far, maybe? This letter was hard to read. Okay. Then we're gonna send the email. Yep. Okay, chapter 7, Maiden Complex. Welcome, welcome. We've made it. I can't believe we've made it. Okay. Well, I think we'll start it. We'll start chapter 7 for sure. See how far we can get. But considering what happened with chapter 6, not going to make any promises that we'll finish it. All right, let's go. Okay. Alright, so this one, we need to make a save, so let me handle that. Okay. And now we go look at the mail from assistant. Okay. There's nobody at the lab. I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. It kind of feels like I'm visiting your home. Not that I'd want to visit your home or anything. Okay. I don't think we've ever seen this email before. And we are going to pick... I don't have a key. Use the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. That's nice of you to say, Okabe. Trusting her. Okay. Continue.
トゥットゥルー、まさかね、本当に駅まで迎えに来てくれるなんて思わなかった。マユシーはびっくりなのです。
I'm surprised too. Wow. Okay, reply from her. I found the key easily enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with CERN, LOL. Also, what's this frog that's been left with the key? Someone's bad taste? Only a maniac would put something that gross here. Actually, it scared the crap out of me, but keep that a secret. LOL, okay. Lol, okay. Okay, we are going to pick security. You're right. I was careless. I should have known better. The very somber, serious reply from Okabe there. Continue. Oh yeah, this again. Well, bye. Oh, bye again. So many leaps, so little time. Okay. Now we are going to... Okay, I should get in touch with her. Okabe will do that on his own. Try contacting her. Okay. Ringtone echoes in my ears, not connecting. That wasn't a word at all. I stab the M button, open my mailbox. Is this skip? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, once again, he's going to do that on his own.
もしもし、オカリン。
Yep. I think this is also skip. Yep. Try calling Faris again. And we can just keep going. Oh yeah, this guy. Incredible. And we go back again. We are well and truly in the Faris arc now. Okay, mail from Krisu. You're delusional, I know. Are you seriously considering electronic locks and card keys? Who has that kind of money? You're being delusional, as usual. You need to face reality for a change. What conversation is this in reference to? We're gonna pick reality. Alright, I'll tell you the truth, but keep it a secret. CERN is after us. I need your help. I don't remember a conversation with card locks or electronic locks. Okay. Okay. Now this one is a reply from Chrisu. Reality. I can't tell if this is true or just more of a usual BS. Okabe, this is a serious situation. You're turning into the boy who cried wolf, so only tell me the truth from now on, please. Well, he just did. I don't know what your problem is, Chrisu. He's being honest. Okay. Okay. We are going to ignore this. Phone call now? There's no way I can pick up now. Ignore the call and run even faster. Yep. And this is when we find out other people can remember too, and that was crazy. Okay, we're gonna ignore this one. I already heard it. Hey, we found you. You can't escape. With brass knuckles in one hand, one of the men starts grinning, bearing his canines. We're suddenly driven to the wall. Damn it, is this the end? It's over. We're done for. Oh no! Shido got run over by a car! Heiris shouts and points to the window. What? Shido-san? 4 degrees Celsius? Heiris rushes recklessly at the bewildered men. Or so I thought, but she actually just slips between them. I follow. What? What do you mean? You slipped by them. Or excuse me, slipped between them even. Not slipped by them, slips between them. That's incredible. Wow. Uh-huh. Okay. We race down the stairs at a breakneck pace.
Nice feint of the face.
Nice feint, Heiris. That was crazy. Sorry, Heiris. I lied to you. It's all a lie. Okay. Then we send the email. JK on ransom. Love you, Papa. See you soon. There we go. See, that was kind of what I was expecting when I started in chapter 6. You know, I was thinking chapter 7 would probably take about this length. And then I would think, well, if that's the case, I should be able to get 2 chapters done quick. And if I'm looking at the guide I have here, and they look about this pretty similar in length, 6 and 7. 7, actually, hang on. 7 is technically has more lines than chapter 6 does. But I suppose, you know, considering that there could be just huge, completely, they're complete scenes that I just haven't seen before of unknown length, then the number of steps doesn't actually matter so much, does it? Okay. All right. And what do I want to do now? So we have chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 10. And on the guide, they look kind of small, but as I've just discovered this day, that doesn't necessarily mean they're actually going to be quick. And at this moment in time, I have been recording for longer than I usually do. Throat's getting sore. Okay, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have a bit of a smaller episode today. Not much has really happened. Yeah. Yeah, in retrospect, I probably should have just made this all one huge episode, but at the time, I was just thinking, well, I wanted to take a break, but what I could have done is just pause the recording and then taken a break anyway, and then come back and continued. So, my apologies. This is not going to be optimal, but nonetheless, it is what it is. So I'm going to call it here for tonight. Once again, apologies for the shorter episode. Next time, we will pick up with chapter 8 and see where we go from there. Yeah. Presumably, well, I mean, I would hope for some more unique scenes. You know, it'd be most likely with Kurisu. And then I guess we're going to get... Now, again, I don't know. I'm assuming, and I've heard mention of something like a true end. But I don't know precisely... Well, here's what I'm thinking. There's going to have to be a Kurisu end. We had a Mayuri end. I'm still so surprised that the Mayuri end was so short. A bit similar to the other character ends. You know, it's just so much of the story and so much of Okabe's thoughts has revolved around her that her ending being pretty, well, I guess maybe since most of the story itself is devoted towards her, does it maybe that because maybe the ending is, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, presumably there's going to be a Kurisu ending. Now, is that Kurisu ending the true ending? I don't know. It could be the case where we have a Kurisu ending and then also a true ending beyond that. You know, I could imagine it being something like, for the Kurisu ending, we have to sacrifice Mayuri for Kurisu. Then maybe somehow we were able to, you know, get... somehow perfectly just finagle our way into a true ending where everyone gets to live, and it's a perfect happy ending. That would be the the hope, right? But that probably feels a bit too nice and clean, right? So I can see it going either way. It would depend. Depends on the kind of story we're dealing with here. Okay, yeah. So, in any case, I've been the Worm. This has been Steins Gate. I hope you are all doing all right. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.